I mean,
Yeah.
I would believe that most, probably 60 or 70% of the clients using EEGer are using one or two channels for the most part.
Right. Okay. So that would be worldwide.
EEGer does have built into it some statistics measurements, but you know, that's voluntary. I don't believe that it's my purpose in interrogating somebody else's computer. You know, that's something I'd have to get people to volunteer to do. It's basically just a text file and comes out of the help menu.
Yeah, but it's actually, you know, an interesting issue, and it's one that we asked Jay Gunkelman in the interview. What's your perception of how many channels? You know, are people using single channel, two channel, or are many people using multi-channel training in the world? Because I think, yeah, we just don't know. We don't know. And it's actually quite important that we do know.
Well, one of the things you can do under the EEGer menu is there's a management console that'll show you how many sessions at what of each kind of protocol. So that's information that could be gathered. I don't gather it, I just collect it.
Yeah, but that is something to consider as, you know, useful information for the whole field, to actually be gathering that kind of information. So the next question that I've got is, EEGer's prioritized making itself available to researchers. Can you say a little bit about why that is?
I think that's from my background. I came out of research and development. You know, 30 years of research and development. I think it's important that we try stuff.
Can you tell us about what research projects are being done with EEGer software at the moment?
I have to be careful what I say. I know there's a research project going on pain management for cancer patients. There's a research project going on about Parkinson's disease. Working on that. We're just finishing up a 4-year project on ADHD studies on 7, 8, 9, and 10-year-olds. There's another study starting, which is a PTSD study. So those are the active ones that I think of right now. There might be others.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Can you tell us a bit about the IEEE standard?
Oh, the recommended practice. Okay, so I think must be 2010, ISNR decided that they needed to have some kind of standard for neurofeedback because everybody does it differently. So they got a sponsorship from IEEE. It's a standards-based organization. And so we had 2 years of trying to put together a standard for neurofeedback, which had FDA participants and most of the major manufacturers. After a year of working on it, we decided we couldn't come up with a standard for that. So what we came up with is a recommended practice for documenting what the neurofeedback software and hardware did. And the FDA has now considered that a recognized standard. So that is, if you're going to document what your system does, the standard tells you all the things that you got to say about it: performance, timing, you know, all the various parts of it. Unfortunately, when I went to apply for my FDA clearance, I was the guinea pig. You know, this is called hoist on your own petard. I had to come up with the documentation to match the standard that we worked on. So that's why my documentation more than doubled in size.
Ah, right. So you created this thing that you then had to
well,
that you then. But it's for a good purpose overall.
I believe that the several of the manufacturers that participated say that they've done all this. I just have failed to see where their documentation was made public. They may have it around that you have to ask for it.